going on, squad buddies? What's going on, my squad buddies? It's your boy Morgan, and we're here today to give you guys none other than Why Not Us Season 1, Episode 1. Now, let me tell you something. I lived for this first episode. This first episode was sickening. If you don't know, the Fabulous Dancing Dolls is a part of this new series called Why Not Us. Basically, it takes us through the season that's being displayed. So this season that we're looking at now, we're watching the 2021 season. So Ariel is definitely captain. She's supposed to be still captain. She's still supposed to be captain. Shh. Keep that between me and you. Keep that between me and you. Yes, she's still supposed to be captain now. Hush. Shut the hell up. I don't need you telling everybody. Because I saw y'all in that live telling everybody that Ariel was captain again. I gotta watch after y'all, because when people tell y'all stuff, y'all don't have to keep going out and telling the whole damn world what the hell going on. Shut up. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, this is not about that. This is about the show. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed the show. I thought the show was amazing. I loved the different emotions the girls were going through. I loved that we were able to hear how they felt about tryouts. I loved everything about this first episode. Now, this is a little bit different for me. I normally don't review TV shows, or I really want to start doing music, but you know, this is my first time doing something like this, so just bear with me, bitches. Bear the hell with me. We're about to go through. You ready? You ready? Let's go. We're about to go ahead and get into it. So we start out the episode by foreshadowing. So we started at the end of the season versus the beginning of the season. This is just for story purposes. That's it. That's nothing more, nothing less. It's just foreshadowing. Basically seeing how we get to that point of the season, which is the end of the season. So you see the dolls running towards the field entrance. Basically, they were trying to get there so that they can be on time for the field feature. And they get into their prayer circle, and Akai starts to pray over the team. Basically, just praying, making sure that all parties aren't hurt. You know, things that the regular prayer before any show. You know, that's what we see. As Akai is praying, we then move towards what is a fabulous dancing doll, and how was the organization started, when was it started, and what was the vision behind the making of Fabulous Dancing Dolls.
When we talk about fabulosity, I don't see it.
And obviously, you know, the Dancing Dolls, they started out in 1969, if I'm not mistaken. And by Dr. Griggs. Dr. Griggs said he wanted showgirls. He wanted those girls that just don't sweat. You know what I'm saying? That's what Dr. Griggs really wanted. He wanted the girls to not sweat. Even though that was not even displayed, like talked about. Yeah. It really wasn't talked about, but that's what he wanted. He wanted showgirls. He wanted girls that didn't sweat. He wanted the girls that looked really pretty, and this was his standard of doll. You know, this was what his vision was. We started seeing photos of what was a majorette at that time in 1969 versus what Dr. Griggs wanted, you know. And Dr. Griggs really just did not want those majorette dancers. Like, that's just not what he wanted. He didn't want them dancing with batons. He didn't want them dancing in those boots. He didn't want that. So he just created his own lane. And I love that he created his own lane to, you know, differentiate everybody. Differentiate the different schools. I love that. After we get the full basis of what a fabulous dancing doll is, we then move towards the current tryout process and what they're looking for within the tryout process. It was over 100 participants for Fabulous Dancing Doll tryouts, girl. 100. That's right now. I want to say 100 is like, well, no, you know what? Because I can't even say that, because even back in the day, 100 girls for tryouts for a lot of teams, that was nothing. You know, that was 100 girls, that's nothing. They had hundreds of girls try out for these damn dance teams back in the day. Like, they had a lot of girls that really wanted to be a part of these organizations. So that's nothing new to me at all, girl. Nothing new. Tryouts were split into 2 different sections. So you had the virtual and then you had the in-person. So as far as the virtual goes, it seems like the 100 girls had to submit their own creative dance to the judges so that they could get, you know, judged based on what was provided to them. They broke it down from 100 girls to 25 girls, which is amazing because that's a lot of videos. 100 girls down to 25. Girl, the 25, they must have been top tier, baby. Top tier. Top tier, honey. Had to be damn top tier. Then we move on to Akai. So Akai was more so of she was making sure that everybody had what they needed, as far as like she was really guiding the participants of tryouts. Like, she was guiding them, giving them that reassurance that they needed, and also providing, you know, information that they might need in the future, or, you know, giving them different little gems, you know, different little gems just to keep them going, And I really like the fact that Akai is pretty much the narrator here. I really love the fact that Akai was the narrator. And a lot of people, I was talking to a lot of people, and they were just saying how, you know, this series really made them open their eyes to Akai. And because on the outside looking in, it was a lot of things that was going on with Akai, with videographers and, you know, Akai and maybe fans or stuff like that. So it was a lot of hearsay, and I'm glad that Akai was able to get the audience to see a different side of her versus what we're known her to be. You know what I'm saying? And Akai is very well spoken. Akai is very, she seemed like she was super sweet, and she was super understanding, but from the outside looking in and hearing from other people, you would think that she was mean, and you would think that she was vindictive, or she was, you know, all of these different negative things, but she's really not. And you could tell like she really wanted the best for the dolls. You could really tell like she really wanted the best for the dolls, and she was just so positive and so clear. And like I said, she was very articulate, and she was very open and willing to help these new girls come in. And that I did notice that. I most definitely noticed that. Akai introduced herself as the coach, the sponsor, the designer. Shit, her ass was damn near everything, okay? The lady was damn near everything. She done put the whole damn book out, girl. Okay? She just put the whole damn book out. Yes, but like I said, I really love the fact that we got to see a different side of Akai, and hopefully throughout this season of the show, we get to see a lot more. And I really want to see more stuff coming from Akai. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a different side. Within the series, I love the fact that we got to hear current dolls and also potential dolls story and experience on the tryout process. I really like the fact that we got to hear, you know, different sides to what they were experiencing at that time. I love how we got to hear Haley. Haley was like, I'm nervous, and, you know, I really don't know how to process this. Or like Kalia was another good one. Like, she had a lot of self-doubt. I saw it was a lot of self-doubt, a lot of nervousness. It was a lot that we got to see from the women. I love the fact that Akai also expressed how, you know, these young women are just as talented in different fields rather than just dance. You know, they have scientists, they have doctors, the dancing dolls have lawyers, they have entertainers. Like, I love the fact that Akai expressed that, because we get to see black women be successful outside of dance?
Black women.
They're in college for a reason. They're in college to get their degree, and they're in college to be educated. I'm glad that Akai was able to express that, because it's a lot of girls that come in and they are just very successful, and they're able to, you know, get their degree. Mind you, you being a dancer, that's a lot in itself, plus you being in college, plus you being in the band, plus it's just a lot. And I'm glad that Akai was able to say, you know, these girls can pretty much get anywhere from this institution or this organization, or, you know, they can go whatever lane they want to, but they're successful, you know, and they're successful black women at that, you know. And you don't get to see that a lot on TV, and I'm glad that Akai said that. I love that Akai also brought up, you as a dancer have to respect the legacy of the organization that you are joining. Like, you have to, these girls have got to respect the legacy. They have got to respect what's coming towards them when they join these teams. And I'm glad that Akai was able to express that, because that's really important, because a lot of people don't respect the legacy and what you have to go through, the processes you have to go through, and physically, mentally, emotionally, like, you have to respect what's gonna come. It's gonna come regardless. It's like, it's inevitable at this point. It's pretty much inevitable. Drama's gonna happen, and these things are gonna happen, but you still have got to respect that legacy that's being provided to you. You have to. In this particular episode, you had I think about 6 or 7 different judges judging them based on, you know, the in-person tryout. And I think you had like Connor, I want to say you had Deborah from the 90s. You also had, who else was, Judy Boudreaux. You had Casey Griggs, Miss Perkins, and also a band director, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say Akai and DT, they did not want to participate in the judging part, but they really got it, and they demonstrated the tryout dance as well. So, you know, they was there, they was just guiding the girls, you know. Now, I do want to know, what editor messed up DT's years, girl? DT was not there from 09 to 13, girl. Who did that? I don't know who the hell did that, but girl, you need to you need to ask the damn question of what year they were, because Miss DT is not no damn 09 to 13, girl. Y'all are messing these girls up. Okay? Y'all are messing these girls up. I don't know who the hell did that shit, but don't do that shit again. It's okay to ask. Ask the damn question. What year were you, ma'am? What year? Because, baby, that was wrong. I don't know who the hell did that, girl. But don't do that shit ever again, girl. Ask the question, honey. Ask the question. As I stated before, tryouts went from virtual, and it eventually went into in person with the 25 girls. So within the tryout process, you had the you had progressions, you had the tryout dance, and you also had interviews, and then you had the final dance as well. So within the dance feature, you can really tell that Akai really truly wanted these girls to get this dance that she demonstrated. And oh, DT also demonstrated it too, girl. DT also demonstrated it too. But the routine was hot trash. I'm sorry, the routine was a mess.
What the hell?
That damn routine was a hot ass mess, girl. I don't know what the hell Kai was thinking when she was creating this field show, girl. But a lot of the girls did not get it. They didn't understand it. They did not understand that routine. And I didn't understand it either, girl. Me and Kalia, we was right here, girl. Me and Kalia, we kept seeing eye to eye every single time she spoke. Because she's like, I don't get this routine. This routine is not for me. I get it 1000%, because that routine looked a hot ass mess. I'm sorry, it did. And then Akai had the nerve to talk about something. You need to get this routine. Y'all need to dance all the way down to your pinky toe. I said, girl, with this damn routine. Anyways, girl, I did think that was funny. You need to dance all the way down to your pinky toe. Girl, don't nobody want to do this damn routine anyway. Girl, bye. During the tryout process and also the confessionals, you could really tell that the editors really tried their best to show the girls as human. You know what I'm saying? The girls were dealing with nervousness, anxiety, self-doubt, being uncomfortable, and also have like this very intimidating experience overall. Like being in front of 7 different people, that is so intimidating. Like people do not understand. Like people just sitting there just watching you do your dance. They not saying nothing. They not giving you no emotion. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting there just watching you dance. And that can be so nerve-wracking, and that can be so intimidating. And I really was feeling for them. I was really happy that the editors really tried to show them as human, because they are human, and they are gonna make mistakes. They are gonna get nervous. They are gonna get all these different things. And I'm glad that the show really showed that, you know, them being vulnerable and them being human. Them being human, you know. I'm glad that the show aimed for that. I'm really glad. I'm glad for that. Within the feature per se, within the tryout dance, they did have some standouts. You had Ariel. They said Ariel was very radiant, and she was very she had a lot of energy, and she was really like this shining star. Like they said that she was really doing an amazing job, just dancing, just retaining what she just learned. Then they also had Kalia. Kalia, she messed up the routine, but she did this, I want to say it was a hitch kick, but it was a 6 o'clock. So meaning like her leg was all the way up here, and her, yeah, it was a hitch kick, because if this is 6 o'clock, it has to be a hitch kick, because one leg is down, the other leg is up. But Akai was describing it as like this 6 o'clock that was just perfect. And that's one thing that really helped Kalia in the long run, that kick. And we all know leg Leah is lethal, baby. We already know leg Leah is that girl when it comes to those legs and the kicks and having a nasty sit down. We already know Kalia is that girl when it comes to that. I'm sorry, we have to give her 10s on that girl. Miss Mama is motherfucking sickening, okay? Sickening, girl. What? Are you kidding me? And then we also had Naomi. Naomi was a standout within the tryout. But you could really tell Naomi really wanted this. Like she wanted it. Like she was ready, like mentally, physically. Like she was smiling. She was radiant. She was very well spoken. She had a lot of personality, and her showmanship was top tier. Like her showmanship was through the damn roof. Like Naomi was ready for this shit. Like she was ready. It also seemed like the judges were really aiming for Naomi to be on this team. Like they were rooting for her. Like they were very like hands-on with her. Like they were communicating with her. Like you could tell they really wanted her to be on this team. Like they really wanted her on this team. Now the interview process was pretty cute. But who really stood out through their interview process, even though we only saw little bits and pieces, was Haley. Haley saying, you know, that black girl magic reference and how she was connecting the dots with her interview. Hands down, she ate. She ate down with the interview. I'm sorry, she really did eat down with that interview, girl. I'm guessing that the judges had a workshop basically for the participants to adhere to the rules that they were about to give. I know within the interview process, like you can't, it's a certain etiquette that you have to adhere Like it's an etiquette. Like you can't wear dark lipstick. You can't wear eyelashes. You can't wear certain hair. You can't wear these things. Like it's just a certain etiquette that you have to uphold when going into interviews. That's any interview. It's an etiquette. Like it's any interview. Like you can't wear that dark lipstick. And obviously, Kalia and Ashlyn did not get that memo, girl. Because Ashlyn had her dark lipstick on. Kalia ass had her dark red lipstick with her eyelashes, girl. And Miss Judy, she called it out. Miss Judy, she called that shit out. She said, did we not have a workshop? And did we not tell you can't wear this, and this? She got their ass together. I said, girl, yes. I love Miss Judy, girl. Miss Judy, girl, is that girl, honey. The way she cleared the room, though. Twice. Maybe more than that. But the way she cleared the damn room, girl. Yes. Cleared the damn room, Judy. I love you, girl. She cleared that damn room. She made them, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I apologize. Yeah, you might want to apologize. Listen next time, girl. Listen next time. Okay? Period. But yes, like within interviews, you can't wear certain outfits. You can't wear certain heels. I know with interviews, you can't wear open toe. You should never wear open toe shoes, like heels and stuff. You should never wear open toe heels to an interview. Or you can't wear dark lipstick. You can't wear certain makeup. You can't, and especially for dolls, you can't wear certain hair either. Like I think I want to say, or that it's either that or it's after they make it, then they have to take their hair out, or is that Stingheads? I forgot which damn organization that is, but it's an etiquette. Like you have to adhere to you know what's being told to you. Oh, and Miss Casey Grizz got Kalia ass together too for the eyelashes, girl. She had them long ass eyelashes, girl, and she said, no ma'am, you can't wear the eyelashes. No, like you can't wear that. Like no, it's just I don't know. It is what it is, girl. It is what it is, girl. But that leads us to the topic of the organization conforming to the ladies versus the ladies conforming to the organization. And I really agree with what Akai was saying. Like these girls have got to adhere to they have to conform to what the organization has in place. Like these girls have to respect what's already in place before anything. You have got to respect. You got to respect the rules. You got to respect what you're going to wear. You got to respect all of that. You got to make sure your hair is a certain way. Like pin curls, that's just dolls. It's so much tradition within these organizations that these ladies, they have to compromise, and they have to compromise their normalities for the organization's sake. Like all of that, you know, I can wear straight hair, or I can wear this, I can wear that, I can do this, I can do, no, that's just not what it is. Like no, it's never gonna happen. The organization is not. So many people had to do the exact same thing that you're doing, and you think that an organization is gonna open up for you? No ma'am, take that out of your damn head now. Okay, it's so many different women that has already went through these processes, and you have to go through it the exact same process they had to go through. So no, it's no organization conforming to an individual. No, it's just not. It's just not. So I definitely agree with Akai. Then we finally go into the final round. Like we're here at the final round, and this is where the girls, they need to show the fuck out, baby. Show out or don't come at all, baby. Show out or don't come. Period. Obviously, like we said in the beginning, the field routine was a hot ass mess. I want to say that field routine that Akai was demonstrating was the last field. I want to say that was that last field routine. And I don't know how they, you know, reorganized that damn routine to make it look amazing, because that field show was one of the best field shows of the whole season. But I did see little bits and pieces from that final field show in that the one that Akai demonstrated. for tryouts. I did see. I don't know. I might be tripping. Somebody in the comments, am I tripping or what? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. But like I said, obviously that field routine was a hot ass mess. And when Kalia was doing the dance, it was her time. You know, it was her group. She was doing the dance and she just froze up. And she didn't, I don't even think she finished the field routine. I don't think she finished it at all. No. I don't think she finished it. And she froze up. And after she froze up, it was really funny because her whole group dispersed after they did their dance. And Kalia going back in the damn room. She trying to go back in the room. She asking them. She's talking about something. Well, do you think that I should go back in there and redo the dance? They ain't saying shit. They over there just minding their own business. She over there. I'm about to go back in here and redo this damn dance, girl. I'm finna get on this damn team. Mama was dead ass serious.
Dead ass. I'm dead ass.
Mama said, I'm finna get on this team. I'm about to get on this damn team, girl. She was, but I love the fact that we got to see her be in that moment. Like, I really want to show the judges that I'm that girl. You know what I'm saying? I want to show the judges that I'm that girl. And she was determined. But it was just so funny how she was just like, I'm about to go in here and I'm finna redo this dance. Y'all think they gonna turn me around? And ain't nobody say nothing. Girl, I would have been over there. Girl, with my arms crossed. Girl, go on in there and see how far you get, girl. Go on in there and see how far you get, girl. Go on in there and see how far you get. But like I said, that 6 o'clock kick really helped Kalia in the long run because Akai was just like, she can't be denied. That kick was, she can't be denied. Like, she cannot be denied at all. So now it's the moment of truth, child, girl. Whew. It's time for Akai to basically pick the team. She called their numbers and I think she called their numbers. And once she called the numbers, Naomi and Lindsay were both cut. And you know, Lindsay she was a 2-year at that time, about to go into her 3rd year. And Naomi was, you know, she was about to be brand spanking new on the team or whatever. And eventually Akai did call back Naomi. She was saying that within Naomi's tryout routine, that there were moments where she was like spot on and she was like really showcasing her ability, and she was really having fun with the routine, and she was that really stood out to Akai. She then called back Naomi to be a part of the team, and they were both crying, and they were both Naomi was really excited and really happy at the fact that she got that call back, and she was able to be a part of the team, and she was able to claim her spot on the team. But it brought me a topic to my head, because I'm just like, well, how can you fight for a new girl but don't fight for a girl that's been on the team for two years, going on 3 years? Like, how can you not fight for Lindsay? Lindsay was a great doll. Like, Lindsay was amazing. I love her personality that she brought to the dance. I love how she had this swag about her that was just to die for. You know, she really had this swag. And to me, and a lot of people did not like how Lindsay could be wild at times, which she could be wild. But yeah, a lot of people didn't like the direction that Lindsay was going when it came to dancing in the stands. They thought that she was wild, or they thought that she was doing too much and trying to outdance a lot of the girls or whatever. But to me, in my opinion, when Lindsay danced, it kind of emulated what Danny had brought to the dolls. Like, that personality, that drive, that swag that she possessed when being a part of the Dancing Dolls. And I could really see Lindsay being in that Danny era if she was, you know, in college at that time. Like, I could really see her being in that Danny era, like being on the team or whatever. But I just couldn't fathom the thought of Akai not fighting for Lindsay but fighting for Naomi, which is a brand new girl. Like, I couldn't grasp that concept. Like, bitch, that was the motherfucking red flag at hand, girl. That was a red flag, baby. That was a red flag. Like, girl, how can you fight for this girl, but you not fighting for her? Like, girl, what? I've been knowing you for 2 years. You just meeting this girl. So, like, and then you had people in squad buddies like, oh, Lindsay wasn't doing this. Oh, Lindsay wasn't doing that.
Shut the fuck up.
You barely saw Lindsay in a lot of these clips. You barely saw her. You barely saw Lindsay, so you can't really say, oh, well, she wasn't smiling, or she wasn't doing this, or we only saw little bits and pieces, so we don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what happened. So that whole, oh, she just had a bad day, she just had an off day, which 1000% a dancer can have a bad day. But my whole thing is, you Akai, you knew what Lindsay was capable of. You knew what Lindsay was capable of. So I don't see how you can just sit there and fight for Naomi but not fight for Lindsay. Like, that was like such a red flag to me. Like, that really told me that something really was deeper. Something was deeper there. Something had to be deeper, because I'm not even playing that whole, oh, that's my favorite. Oh, no, I'm not even playing that. I'm really not even playing that. It's just the fact of me trying to grasp the concept of how can you fight for a new girl and not fight for an old girl. I just did not understand that. I didn't get it. Like, Lindsay is good. Lindsay can dance her ass off. And maybe she had a bad day. Maybe she had a bad day, but you know what she is capable of. That's my whole thing. That's something that I just did not care for. Like, I don't care for that. I'm sorry. I just don't care for that. Like, that really irked my soul, you know. My thoughts. Me personally, I love this first episode. I thought that this episode really showcased the girls as being human. I love the fact that we got to see a different side of Akai. I love the fact that we got to hear from the judges and hear what they're looking for. And I love the fact that we started out through the tryout process and not in the middle of the season. I'm so glad about that. So we can get the full story and we can understand what's really going on fully behind the scenes. Like, and the thing about it is, I hope and pray that within this series we get other dance teams. You know, I really hope we get other dance teams, because it needs to be shown to the world. It needs to be shown to the world, because these girls work their ass off. They work their ass off. They work their ass off, man. Y'all don't understand it, how much they work. Like, just being in the band, period, that takes so much time out of your day. That takes time out of your study. That takes time out of so much, and they still are able to grow and be successful in college and still have fun and still pursue the things that they love to do. And, you know, I really love the series so far. I think that this is amazing. I hope and pray that we get more teams just to be displayed. Because every team is different. Every team is different. The goal, I want to say the goal is always the same, but every team, the aspect of every team is different. And I love the fact that we got to see the behind the scenes of, you know, tryouts, and we're going to be able to see before game processes and all of that. And I'm here for it, bitch. I'm here for it. I love it. I'm here for it. Hands down. Hands down. All in all, that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, bitch. I'm going to try my best to do more reviews. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. But you know the season coming up, girl. I don't have time like that. Okay? I don't have the time. So, bear with me. Okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, bitch, because you know there's motherfucking more, girl. I gotta go. Toodles.